So, should you be buying Ascended Heroes? Is now the time to get involved? Let's talk about it. Before we start, again, huge thanks for all the support on the channel. It is amazing. As a thank you, guys, we're giving away this Obsidian Flames 3-pack blister. So, winners announced on Sunday, so it's a shorter giveaway. But again, please subscribe, comment your favourite Pokemon, notifications on, and that will be coming to you. Okay. Again, really cool EV promo as well. So again, really nice. Yeah, giveaway. So and again, if you like Pokemon investing, that's what we talk about on the channel. So again, plenty of videos to watch. Yeah, cool. So Ascended Heroes. It's a set you've obviously heard about. If you're new to the hobby, you might have got involved because of the set. Obviously, it's a generational set. You know, the Sam's Club dropped the other day. There was people queuing outside for ages to get it. You know, a day or so. I've heard from friends in America. It just shows you the popularity of the set. And again, if it's popular now, it's going to be popular in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. So, and again, what's not to love? You've got Gengar, Pikachu, Dragonite, God packs, Demigod packs, Mewtwo, Mega Dragonite Gold, Mega Charizard Gold. And again, if you put a God pack, you're shitting gold. The money's it's insane. And you go to 10, then it's just exponential. Is now the time to get into Ascended Heroes, or should you give it a miss and wait? The short answer is do not wait. So I'll go through my reasonings and again my plan as to what I'm doing now and in the future. Okay, so yeah, if that sounds good to you, stay tuned. Let's get involved and crack on. So again, super good set. It's stinky with awesome cards. Fan favorites from Gen 1. Pikachu, Dragonite, Lilies, Fairies in there. Excuse me. Gengar is looking awesome. Pikachu's looking awesome. Sort of shocked to see you found him. And again, if you've got a God pack, then that will equally be your face as well. So yeah, really cool. So to dig deeper into some analysis and analytics. So the gem rate to put a PSA 10, 62.4%. Yeah, so let's go through a few products. So the main one obviously is the ETB. So again, it's now the time to buy this. So we're looking at the supply and demand for the set. Again, it's fairly new. So again, chase concentration, like I said yesterday, anything less than 50% is good for me. Is 24%. Super low. Value density is 10 out of 10. Demand is great. There's 22 days of inventory remaining, so it's one to watch. And you know, we're seeing sort of supply. You know, in the last 2 weeks alone, you've had 1123 units of supply, and sales is 702 on there. And again, the sales is more than what we had previously. And yeah, it's good to see that sort of combination of the sales is there. The supply has dropped from 1123 to 1700 units or boxes for the ETBs, and that's because you're not seeing any reprints. The only thing that to make note of is there probably will be reprints in the future. Again, we have seen the Sam's Club Focused Fighters collection come out, and again you get 15 packs I think in there. So again, like I said before, it's going to affect the singles. The ETBs again will only be affected if they reprint more ETBs. So singles I'd avoid. I think they're going to see corrections, not crashes in price, because people are going to rip more. If you get a God pack, you're putting all those singles in one hit. That's going to affect the market. But the ETBs, I mean, I'm loading up now. I think they're a good purchase. Just to go through, obviously, the sort of pricing structure. So again, we've had 191 back in the end of June. And again, we dipped to 166. I did say even a few videos ago that was a dip to purchase. It was a 20% drop. It's such a good set. The NZ is ridiculously good, which you can see here. Awesome promo. Again, from 565 up to 12, so it doubled in price in the last 5 months, 4 months, and it looks awesome, and it's going to do well long term. The gem rate is super low at 13.44%, and look at the gem pop, 566. That's low, and that's going to help with the price. It's going to be insane. And if you look at the sort of the price history, and again, it's more the purchase here. So yeah, we saw the big dip from 12 down to 8, and it's sort of holding that. I think this will come down again. I'm going to look into purchase myself about $8. But you've seen, in 2 days, 194 sales. People selling it left, right, and centre. The supply is out there, but I think long term it's a no-brainer. My point is, it complements the ETB really well, and again, you get the stamped version for the Pokémon Center. This is a bit more stable now. Again, I don't know if they're going to reprint any Pokémon Center, the exclusive. It is more expensive, but again, these do multiply, I think, quicker when you don't see the reprints of the standard, ETBs. But yeah, really good promo. The cards are insane. And we're still seeing a dip from 191. Excuse me. Bit of a cough, guys. Please excuse me. So 191 down to 172. Still a 15% drop. So I am buying at these levels at the moment. The sort of plan for me is if we do see the reprints, I'm just going to ladder in again. I'm going to pick up a few Focus Fighter collection of the Ascended Heroes. You can't go wrong with 15 packs. But I do also think, again, there's rumours at the moment, but I do think they're going to bring out a UPC for Ascended Heroes. I don't know for sure, but if they don't, they're missing out such an opportunity. But again, it's going to be lots of packs, more supply on the market. It's going to take further dips, but again, more than single cards. In terms of the products I'm purchasing, the main one is the ETB. But again, you can focus on. I mean, you've got the Pokemon Center ETB, but I like so you got the Focus Fighters collection. So I'm going to be picking this up. So it's already dropped from 240 to 221, so it's dropped 10% already. Is it 15 packs? 14 packs. 14 packs, guys. It's insane. I also like the you can never see it on there, but basically the Lucario. The poster collections, I think they're ridiculously good. Here we go, cool. Yeah, and again, they've held so steady. We're seeing an uptick in supply, in demand the last few days. We've doubled from 13 to 26 items sold. It's gone up from 126 up to 170. No one's selling. You've got a Lucario, I think it's Aura Seeker later this year set coming out. This card's going to go ham. And it's a sick promo. Really is. So for me, Ascended Heroes is just god tier. It's a generational set, and we're so lucky to be in the hobby now when this set's out. Like Prismatic, same situation. I think picking up these two long term. I mean, why would in 10 years anything change? You know what I mean? The set value is insane. Even Prismatic, they printed it to the ground and it still held the value. It's like 6,000 total value. The same thing with Ascended Heroes. It's got a really good looking art box. Fan favourite Pokemon, you've got Gen 1s swimming in there, you've got Gen 2s, Feraligatr, Meganium, Emboar, Gen... can't remember. Got Mimikyu's in there, Electros looks awesome, Scorbunny, Spiritomb. It's just... Mightyena looks awesome, Charizard's peeking in there as well, Hitmontop. Ethan's Macaca. There's so many singles as well, which we'll do like a real deep dive in Ascended Heroes. But the point of this video, should you be buying it now? Yes. And again, don't go all in right now. I think I would put in, like, if I had like 100% capital weight in there, I'll probably put in 50% now, and then every single drop, I'll probably put like 10%, 15%, 20% per one. But I just think. The attention's on the 30th anniversary, which is putting. That's why we're seeing these dips, because people are liquidating their the capital's building up for the 30th, but the 30th is going to bring in more people to the hobby. They're going to look at these 6 sets. There's word of mouth on social media. Prismatic and Ascended are the top 2 sets people open, and Whatnot is the same. So everyone's got exposure to Ascended Heroes, and it's just going to help with the demands of the set. And you're seeing it here. There's 60 sales most days, minimum. Poster collection is awesome. You've also got tins, you've got cases, you've got single booster packs. I tend to stay away from them because of resealing. 3-pack blisters. Yeah, to be fair, another good one to pick up is the 3-pack blister with the Charmander promo, because I think that just looks awesome. Again, it's just up in price. It's gone up from 36 up to 48 in 3 months, 33% increase. You're not going to see that with the stock market. And I think they'd be quite easy to liquidate. You've got to think the more expensive it becomes, the harder it's to price. But this, you want to buy the good sets where people will, in 10 years, 15, 20 years, they would be buying this set. So I hope I've made my point. That you should not be ignoring Ascended Heroes. The booster bundles you should also be good to scoop up. They're currently $86, and look at that drop. $100 give or take to 83. But what we're seeing here, which pay attention to this, back in June the 27th, 29th, 149 sales, and then 2 weeks later up to 414 sales. So it's pretty much doubled in a year, in a month. Because of that drop, people are scooping up, and you're seeing the uptick here. So please don't ignore it. Booster bundles, ETBs, the Focus Fighters collection as well. You can't ignore that. It's such a good, to have all those packs in a product is insane. Yes, again, I'll keep on hammering out Ascended Heroes videos. I love making them. I think it's an insane set. I'll never get bored going through the set. Metagross is in there, Frostlass, Diancie, Gengar. And it's always fun to watch the God Pack openings. I bloody love them. They're brilliant. Yeah, so again, pay attention. Start getting involved if you're looking for something to buy from the Ascended Heroes products. ETBs, bundles, and the Lucario poster collection is not one to miss. All right, and the 3-pack tech sticker collection. All right. Again, guys, giveaway. Please subscribe, like, comment, notifications on so you are aware of the video on Sunday when I'll sort of reveal the winner. So if I comment under your post on your comment today in this video, I'll be posting this out to you. Okay. So again, just once if you do win, DM me. I'll on Instagram or on Twitter. Yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, take care. I'll see you in the next one.